Hey guys, so getting to my shed that I've had for a couple of years, because this is New York, cold, hot, UV rays beaming on it. The top here is crispy and you can touch it and it'll break, and just from the wind blowing and trying to tape it, it just keeps cracking and cracking, you know. As you can see, the side panels too, over the years of flapping in the wind. You know, my snow blower's over there, so it just, the more friction it makes, it will just crack. So this side panel is bad, as you can see. And I have tried to contact Gardasol as well as some other companies to see if they would send me just the replacement sides. You know, I'd do a video for them and they could, you know, probably send me one so that, I mean, they have sent me one before, but they are ignoring me as of yet, which is understandable. Anyway, I did recently replace this front panel here. This was all trash. This is brand new now, and it didn't take too long to do. So what could I do? I went and bought one. It's actually only 40 bucks just for the whole top. I figured that would be worth it. You know, if I could salvage this shed, it is big and it does hold the majority of my stuff in there. But until that comes, it's still, you know, in the mail, obviously, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to replace this side one first because I have a brand new side. I also have a brand new this on the other side, but I don't really think I need to fix that or the other side. It's only this panel here that's bad, and the roof. So I'm gonna take out everything in the shed. It's gonna take a long time. I mean, I've got so much equipment in there. It takes so long just to put this up. This is what's in my shed. I mean, ton of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tractors. I haven't sold any of them because my prices are ridiculous and I don't budge. I think I might have to lower my prices. About 3 or 4 snow blowers, big ones. 6 tractors. Wheels, good wheels, I believe. So I'm just gonna slowly whip all this stuff out because I need access to mostly this side here to get the bungee cords to lower that panel so I can put the new panel on. As you can see, I mean, it may as well not be covered, you know. And as you can tell over here, top part with the wind flapping, that's going to give way shortly. So I did need to get that whole new top. When that top comes, I need to get rid of all this stuff anyway, you know, because how else am I going to put it up? So I do have to move all this stuff. It probably gives me an opportunity to clean it up a little too, you know. Get rid of some stuff maybe. That would be good. Okay, you guys saw from time lapse, removed everything out of the left side. I had to get rid of all this stuff to get to the left side. Monster Beast 1333. Haven't used it in years. My Acorns, let's see, 1128. Works like a beast. Love it. These 2 old bikes, I don't know what I'm going to do with since I have e-bikes now. Now if you look over here, that side still looks a little damaged, but it's against the fence and stuff, so I don't really worry about that one. It's still in pretty good shape, so I don't think I have to change it. Same goes with the back part, because this is also facing the bushes and stuff, and it only has that damage. So it serves its purpose. I don't think I need to change it yet. But this side is the part that faces the sun all the time, which is why it's a little bit more important to fix this one. And since I have the panel, might as well change it. Like I said, this panel's still fine. Anyway, I moved the tires over here. I'm gonna cover it up with some kind of a tarp. I got the snow blower here that I've had for probably 3 years. Nobody wants to buy it because I listed it for like 150 bucks. It's ridiculous. I might as well take all my single stage crap snow blowers like this, put them in a set and just sell like 3 or 4 of them for like 100 bucks. Get $25 for it. They run. Here's an old Kohler Command engine that I have. It's missing some parts. It's rebuildable, I believe. All right, here we go. So I was surprised. Out of the 5 here, 3 of them started up. The Toro needed gas. This one I put gas in and it won't start. I don't know why. It cranks, but it just won't start. Like there's no spark or something. So that's kind of suspicious. And of course, the Blue Bayou has been winterized, so I didn't want to re-winterize it. You see? If you eat dirt, that's what happens, duh. And it's been a while since I parked tractors out here before, huh? I guess it's all right for a while, although it does look like it's going to rain. All right, so I'm going to get a ladder out and disconnect all the bungee cords for this side, whip out the new panel and put the new panel on. Then I'll await the top to come in the mail. And hopefully we'll have a decent shed in a couple of days to store my stuff so it doesn't look like this. Right, I'm gonna pass out. As you guys see, that when I was putting on this panel, I looked at the back panel and it was like worn and weathered. If you have all kinds of tears and stuff in an area where everything else is isolated, when the wind blows, air is gonna go into that rip. It's gonna inflate the tent or shed like a big balloon and wants to lift it. So any kind of major tear or leak is going to cause air to get inside. You don't want air to get inside in a big windstorm because it'll blow it up and want to lift it up, and then I'll lose it again. It's like the 3rd or 4th shed I've ever had that I don't learn the first time. So now I've got cinder blocks all around with it tied down with mountain climbing rope. So it should hold it down, but you want to prevent it from flapping, and the flapping is caused by air getting into it. So I had the extra side panels from the kit that Gardesol sent me. I only used the top because it flew off and it ripped it. So I used the top and I saved the side panels for a day like today where the side panels are worn and weathered and torn. So I decided that I was going to change the back panel too, which I did. When I was changing the back panel, I had to attach it with Velcro to the other side. When I said it was supposed to be good, it's not good. There was a big tear on the back. That's the reason for it flapping a lot. And when it flaps, it rubs on the equipment and causes it to wear out more and then cause a tear. So you can't have it flap. So what did I do? I had the panel, so I changed the side panel. So I've changed all the panels, front, back, and both sides. If it wasn't so hot and humid, it wouldn't be that bad, but it is, and sweating like crazy. But I'm really happy because it really wasn't that hard. It's just tedious. A lot of these bungee cords and stuff. So I've got the back sides and the new front that I did a little while ago, maybe a week or 2 ago. So I'm just gonna wait for my top. Putting the top on is gonna require a ladder for sure. But I was able to do it by climbing on my machines on the inside and stuff. So, I mean, you got nice new panels here, and look, the rain's coming. So, you know what? I'm going to use these older panels and try to fix my other shed there. See these older panels there? This is the old side on the other side. This is the back part of this. And maybe I could use these extra bungee cords that they gave me for each set. And actually put a top to this. That would be good, right? That would be a good idea. Because they're not, VEVOR's not sending me one of these either. I guess they feel that, oh, well, you know, Henry's got his share of sheds. We've already given him one. We're not going to give him another one. Just going to make a... And like I said about this one, this tarp has lasted me like 8 years, and it hasn't worn yet. This is like 16 or 18 mils, so it's very thick. I paid good money for it too, but it's worth it, you know, because it's lasted. So this shed's okay. I just need to get a roof on this thing. Now, a small note about dogs. As you guys noticed in my videos, if I'm in the backyard, Boba's with me all the time. Now, I got Boba from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Amish country, and we paid for him because there's no golden doodles at shelters, you know what I mean? There's only pit bulls and stuff and mutts at shelters. So my daughter wanted a golden doodle, so that's what we got. But if I had a chance or a choice, I would have picked up a dog from a shelter where there's hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of dogs that are either lost or abandoned and stuff. And a dog is truly your best friend, seriously. Everywhere I go, he wants to go with me. It's unconditional love, you know what I mean? I know I'm getting very philosophical, but if you guys have a chance and like animals and need a companion or whatever, a dog is your best friend no matter what. So pick up a dog that needs a home, but make sure you can take care of it, because if you don't take care of it, you may as well leave him in the shelter where he's cared for. There you go. That ought to survive a little bit longer. These bungee cords are really handy. As long as it covers it, keeps it dry. That's all you need. Looks like hell, but what are you gonna do? All right, that's it. I'm finished. Until I get my new top, everything's pretty much covered. I'm a little bit of a nut about covering everything because, you know, I see so many mowers left out in the rain and they all rusted the crap. So that's why I always take time to cover it up. Even if it's not in a shed, at least cover it up from moisture. That's what prolongs your equipment. See those two snappers? Had them for 2 weeks now. $25 for both. $20 for both. Nobody. You guys like snappers. Snappers suck. That can't be good. Oh, woe is me. That damn oak tree. Hey, that rhymed. Every year, thousands and thousands of acorns. See? Squirrels just making me mad. What am I gonna do? Every few days, I gotta blow my driveway. And look at this. They're completely inside my lawn. Thousands of them. As cars drive by, minces them into this nut dust. I'm gonna have to do some blowing today. That's right, mowers and blowers actually do some blowing. using my Red Max. I only use it once a year. $50-1 VP 2-cycle fuel. All right, you think it'll start? Incredible. That blower is unmatched. Red Max, strongest I've ever had. Just blows everything off the lawn. Look what I got here, guys. Is this absolutely ridiculous? I got a chip at it, you know. I'm not going to be able to get it all because tomorrow it's going to be like this again. Maybe not so bad, but ridiculous. Yeah, you want to help? No. All right, it'll look nice for a day. Thing. It's all fun and games here at Mowers and Blowers. They'll do some real damn work for a change. So after a week of charging this and desulfating it, it went from 41 to 52% healthy, 100% charged, and it says it's a good battery. So it looks like you'll get a little bit more use out of this battery. This thing's ready to pick up. Battery up to 52%. The readings now say that the battery is a good battery, so that's good. I did charge it for like a week, so that's the best it's gonna get, you know. And coming from 0% health, 0% charged to now 52% health, 100% charged, we've come a long way. Probably use that battery for a little longer. So I let the fuel go through, and I waited a little while to see if it would leak. And sure enough, around the bowl, it was wet and it slowly was dripping oil. So I think the bowl gasket on that carburetor is done ski. Well, my friends over at Hipa Parts or Hipastore.com sent me a brand new Kohler Command or Kohler Courage carburetor. It looks cool. It's gray. As you can see, it says Hipa on it. Has the same top as the original. They did away with that round thing, and this is exactly like OEM. So I'm gonna basically just put this new carburetor on there, make sure it doesn't leak. It's pretty easy to put on a carburetor. So basically, I'm gonna disconnect the fuel line from there, pinch it off, or do the fuel shut off. Remove the air filter cover, air filter base, remove the throttle and choke lever linkages off the carburetor, remove it. I'm gonna replace the fuel solenoid off of that one that has a zipped valve. Replace it with this one, because this one you have to plug in to power, which this one is not outfitted for. And just put this on and see if this runs right and it leaks. Remember, the only bad thing about the aftermarket ones is that there is no adjustment. There's no air fuel mixture adjustment. That used to be here. Oh wow, wait a minute, they have one. Oh wow, I just noticed that. Usually there's like a Welsh plug that blocks this part. Look, there's an adjustment on it. That's cool. That's really interesting. They put it back. New carburetor is in. I zipped off the valve because we don't need that, and went on perfectly, and the fuel is opened and we don't have any leaks. True test is, let's start her up, see how she runs. Ran out of gas. So look at the amount of fuel dripping out. It's so slow. I feel like there could be a clog in here. Let's test the hose. Look, it's open, right? All right, so that seems open. Let's see if this pours out. It's supposed to pour out, okay? And it's not pouring out. Look, barely coming out. See if it's the filter. Okay, it's supposed to pour out. If we don't have it pouring out, right, then that means something blocking the pouring out. Absolutely pouring out. It's not the gas tank. Something's going on with this fuel filter or the shutoff. I mean, it's pouring out like a faucet, whereas here it isn't. Let's remove this fuel filter and see. Maybe it is clogged. It's a new fuel filter. It's clear. I don't get it. Would it be this? Oh, it's blocked. Oh, holy cow. Dudes, look. Look at this powdery red stuff. This is what Sean was talking about. And I didn't believe him. What is this? This was clogging the fuel shutoff. My God. So how about it, guys? Switched out a carburetor, no longer leaks. Brand new carburetor from my friends over at Hipa Parts. This carburetor, the new edition, it's gray, and it also is made exactly like the Walboro one. And they brought back the fuel adjustment screw, which is great. We didn't have to adjust it, runs just fine with just putting it on. But we did see when Sean said that there was red powdery substance in the gas tank. I said, what? Are you crazy? We have proof that he was telling the truth. It was clogged up in the fuel shutoff. So we cleared that. Runs great now. This is ready to pick up. Battery starts, the engine no problem, and I guess it's ready to pick up. Thanks a lot to my friends over at Hipa for the new carburetor, and also we cleared up that red powdery stuff. I don't know what that stuff is, but it's definitely gone from this area now, so you shouldn't have any more problems. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.